reset, refresh, and reclaim. We are heading into a brand new month of a brand new school year. And I know that the professionals out there who put the calendar for Labor Day to fall on September 1st, they knew what they were doing. In this podcast episode, I want to talk with you about systems in September for those who are teaching, running a micro school, maybe homeschooling their children, plus a ton of other kids. We want to feel as if systems are helping us to run instead of systems running all over us. We've got processes for parents, curriculum, finances, communication, but could it still be clunky? Are things slipping through? Are you tired of constantly fixing fires? Well, here's the truth. Most of us don't need more systems. We just need to take a breath and reset the ones we already have.
Welcome, teacher, to the Let Your Light Shine podcast. If you're searching for the freedom and permission to design the life you love as a teacher, you're in the right place. I'm on a mission to help teachers just like you build their own dream school or homeschooling business. In this present day, the world needs you, teacher friend, to step out in faith and give students an education they love and so deserve. In this podcast, I will teach you how to start a fulfilling and profitable homeschooling business that lights you up. I'm Mackenzie Oliver, former elementary teacher and instructional coach, gone homeschool teacher and business builder. I'm here to empower you to step outside the classroom and choose the experiences, the curriculum, and all the moments that put a smile on your face and your students. Does it seem like a dream? Well, it did to me. Until God opened the doors and made it reality. Together, we are breaking through fears and moving the crowd. So get out your notebook, sharpen your pencil. It's time to get your teach on.
Welcome back to another brand new episode at Teacher Let Your Light Shine. If you've been listening in the month of August, or maybe you have been busy in the back to school busyness, then you may have noticed that we have had a couple of weeks where we were bringing shows back from the vault. The tried and true, the nitty-gritty episodes that have received some of the most sought-out worthy downloads compared to all of our other episodes. So if you are brand new here, welcome. This is a brand new, fresh episode. If you've been around a while, welcome back. I'm happy to see you and have you. I am here speaking to you on a Thursday. We are a couple of weeks into our micro school and we're in a brand new location, brand new staff, brand new curriculum, brand new everything, it feels like. Brand new office space, brand new classrooms, brand new furniture, brand new programs. And if you were at the VELA conference a couple of months ago, well, actually a month ago, and you heard me speak, you heard the story of all of our location wins and losses and the ups and the downs. And we're so grateful to be where we are today. With that being said, so many systems and processes have changed with all of this newness, but it's actually working out to be so good. I can look back at all of the years of building a micro school. We are in year 6. Every year, the systems and processes have changed, but I will tell you what has not. The culture and the vision of our school. The space may have changed, the people may have changed, the programs may have changed, but our culture, our vision, our mission has remained the same. And I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful that we'll look at a new system that we put in place this year. It was the dismissal system, dismissal actual process. Actually, we're going to talk about the difference between a system and a process. And we realized day one, the way we were dismissing did not feel like our culture. It felt like we had put ourselves back into the red box of public school where the kids come out into the hallway and they sit in the hallway and chit chat before their parents arrive. That is never what we have done before, but because we were in a new space, we defaulted to an old system, an old way of doing things. And I'm so grateful that we could all look at each other and go, no, that's not going to work. That's not who we are. When it's time for school to end, all kids out to the playground, on the monkey bars, running, playing, throwing the football until your parents pick you up. And that's with over 80 kids with us. So I gotta say, that is exactly how our school has dismissed. That is the culture, the camaraderie, the playfulness, the being outside, the kids running. But when something happens that is new, like a new school year, you try things out. But the beautiful thing about your micro school is that it's yours and you can change it anytime you want to. As a matter of fact, I'll give you another example. This is the first time that we've ever done diagnostic testing at the beginning of our school year, something that I've never done in all 6 years of our school. But we do know that the mission and the vision is that we give students a fulfilling education and a personalized path, and we need to know where they are in their learning journey. And so for the first time, we used Star Renaissance and we used Edmonton Exact Path for various grade levels to get a diagnostic report for progress monitoring. And wouldn't you know, our computers were all down. And that caused a big lump in our system for that day. And me, our curriculum guidance counselor, as well as our school community liaison, we're trying to troubleshoot with the laptops. We're all like shaking our leg and kind of biting our nails. And I looked at them and I go, why are we acting like this? We're acting as if the superintendent is going to come and we're all going to get a bad grade. And we started laughing. I was like, this is our school. It's okay if we didn't get it done today. No big deal. So we are always going to face moments where we have to switch things and change them around. And I'm here to tell you that it is a part of this journey. And I'm not suggesting at all that we build brand new systems. There are stages in your journey that you will need to build a new system around something. But right now, if you're listening and you've been running a micro school for a couple of years, you probably have systems in place. So let's actually begin by discussing what a system is and what a process is. A system is a big picture structure, the overall way that something gets done. Think of it as a container or a framework that just keeps everything organized. A system is what you use to make sure a goal or responsibility is consistently handled. So it answers this question: how do we make sure this keeps running smoothly? So here would be an example of a system in a micro school: an enrollment system, interest form, tours, follow-ups, contracts, onboarding. If you put your enrollment system in a box, all of that would be in there, okay? So I like to think of a system as the box with all the papers inside, but there's no file folders in it yet, okay? So we've got an enrollment system, an enrollment box, and we throw our interest forms, we throw our tours, we throw our follow-ups, we throw our contracts, we throw our onboarding, all in the enrollment system box. But now the process is the step-by-step way that you carry out that system. It's the details of how things get done inside that system. So now we're going to take the papers out of that enrollment system and we're going to actually start putting them in file folders. It's like a process checklist. It's the sequence. And we're going to start putting those papers that I just mentioned in order. So the process in your enrollment box, we've got our enrollment system. It includes all of these things, but now we're going to take all of those things and we're going to put them in a process step by step. Number 1. To all my teacher friends, parents, and visionary leaders, if you are listening to this, I know you are passionate about creating a micro school or a program, a homeschool hybrid that truly shines. But let's be totally honest. Building and growing a micro school or your own program or homeschool hybrid, it isn't easy. It's not for the faint of heart. Whether you're just getting started or looking to scale, there's so much to navigate. Legalities, marketing, finances, student enrollment, location, curriculum planning. That's exactly why I created Microschool Masterminds, a community where you don't have to figure it out all alone. Inside, you'll get step-by-step guidance to launch, grow, and sustain your microschool or homeschool hybrid, access to our exclusive training modules, resources, and live coaching, and a supportive network of educators who get it because they're building their own dream schools as well. You have this dream of creating an incredible opportunity for students, for teachers, and yourself. Maybe you're in the early stages, wondering, where do I even start? Or maybe you've already taken the leap, but now you're feeling overwhelmed with marketing, enrollment, all of the planning or the finances. You're not alone and you don't have to figure it out all by yourself. That's why Microschool Masterminds is here to help you on a month-by-month basis. That's right, it's a month-by-month membership designed to give you the support, structure, and strategy you need to actually make progress. Each month, you'll get live group coaching calls so you can ask questions, get feedback, and gain clarity on your next steps. Step-by-step training modules on legal setup, marketing, enrollment, financial planning, school operations, a private community of passionate educators who get what you're building and are right there with you, a roadmap to keep you moving forward whether you're launching or growing your school, and new resources delivered to your teacher mailbox inside our Microschool Masterminds community that are brand new every single month. And again, the best part is it's a month-to-month membership, so you can join when you're ready and stay as long as you need. Or if you're all in, grab the yearly membership and get 2 months free. This is your time. Your vision deserves a real plan, and I want to help you every step of the way. Go to teachersletyourlightshine.com/masterminds to join us today. That's teachersletyourlightshine.com/masterminds. We can't wait to see you. After marketing, families will fill out an interest form. After they fill out an interest form, you'll make a phone call. From the phone call, you'll give a tour. At the tour, you'll greet the family. You'll share your story. You'll walk them through the classrooms. You'll answer FAQs. You'll provide the enrollment packet. You will follow up with the family. You will send them a link to enroll. They will fill out all the pertinent information. They'll make a payment. You'll schedule their first day. And goodness gracious, great balls of fire, there's tons of things that even happen after that, correct? Start ordering the curriculum, for an example. So that is the process. Let's look at another one. A communication system. So imagine the communication box. You might have weekly emails, text messages, class updates, parent meetings, playground messages. We use Playground. It's our platform for communicating with families. Signs, folders that go home, planners that might go home. And your communication system in that box, you're going to have a process. What happens on Mondays? What happens on Tuesdays? What happens on Wednesdays? How do you communicate on Thursdays? How do you do it on Friday? What highlights are you going to give? What reminders do you give? When do the folders go home? When do the folders come back? What gets written on the planners? That is the communication system. It's a process, a checklist, a step-by-step guide. So an easy way to remember a system is the box, and the process are all of the file folders, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that go in that box. So many of you probably already have systems in place. And today's episode isn't about creating a system. Today's episode is about creating systems that stick. And if this is something that you are really passionate about, you want to get organized, you want to see success, you want to get more efficient, more organized, you want to create a system and you want to create a process, then I invite you right now to go and join our Microschool Masterminds. It is a program that we've had for over a year now. And it is a small group of people that we meet together in an app called School. As soon as you purchase your membership, which could be for a year, you get 2 months free, or for a month, you could do a monthly membership. You can stay in for as long as you would like. There's no commitment for a year or 2 years. You can stay as long or as little as you'd like, although we want you to be there all the time. We've had people with us since the very beginning. As soon as you get into our membership, you're going to have 10 modules full of videos and printables and checklists that you can easily download and literally consider it a professional development hub. But on top of that, every month I go live for a group coaching session and you get a deliverable in your Teacher Let Your Light Shine. It's in the school website app. In our Microschool Masterminds, every month we give you brand new content, something tangible for you to download, print, and when we come to meet together, we go through the workbook. And it's literally as if I have made a college course on how to build a microschool and how to grow it and how to sustain it, as well as many books for every single month of the year. So consider it like you've just gone to Barnes & Noble and you get your workbook off the shelf and there you have it. We're meeting together, we're discussing, we're going through, we are sharing, and you're learning new information. And I'm so grateful that I can share this process with you. So if you're not a part of Microschool Masterminds, get in now. You can see what we did in August. You can watch the video. You can watch if you want to learn about money, if you want to learn about marketing, if you want to learn about legalities, if you want to learn about email marketing, you want to learn about fundraising, it's all inside Microschool Masterminds. Plus we get to meet together every month. Now, many microschool builders think that every September they need to recreate everything from scratch. And again, the truth is we don't need more systems. We just need to take a breath and reset the ones that we have. But you've got to take a breath. You can't stay underwater without breathing and without air. So I'm going to walk you through a fresh approach that will save you the time to help you feel organized going into this next season of the fall. The real magic is not relearning organization. It's reviewing and auditing and strengthening what you have already built. So do not confuse busyness with building, my friend. So I have broken this down. We're going to discuss this more in Microschool Masterminds this coming month in September. It's the 4-week reset system plan. So again, it's 4 weeks. I'm going to break it down. I'm going to take you through what to do every week to help you to reset. And truthfully, I believe that there are 4 systems that we could really hone in on and reset. And that is, number 1, auditing our enrollment and our marketing systems. Do we know where every lead stands? And do we have a waiting list ready for January? Another system that I believe that we can reset is our curriculum and our classroom systems. What's working for pacing? What's working for understanding our students and their levels? What needs tweaking for teacher sanity and, of course, for student mastery? The third system that we're going to dive into is the parent communication system. Are you over messaging? I've been doing that because you fear that if you don't communicate, the people are going to complain. And if you over communicate, then people can still complain. So are we over messaging or under informing? Because either one we can tweak real fast. Could this system, your parent communication system, double as a marketing tool, like testimonials or referrals? And then something that we share, and we just had our Microschool Masterminds meeting for August, where we launched a brand new school planner, and we show you from August all the way till May, we give you top 5 priorities for every month, because there's going to be months where you're like, what do I focus on? What is of most importance? And so we've actually just done the heavy lifting and given that to you in a planner format. You can print it out. It's through Canva. You print it out, print out the pages that you want. But every month, it's my top recommendations, what you focus on in each month. So for September, we gave you 5 areas in which we recommend that you focus on this month. And it really just alleviates some of the ambiguity. And every month, no matter what, I still ask, can we please be sure that we are auditing our financial and administrative systems? What is working smoothly? What are your numbers? Are you going to be able to cover your expenses? Are you projecting? Are you tracking? Because we don't want to get to January and we have no data and we don't know what our goals are for the next year, and tax season is right around the corner. So listen, if I could give you one more, actually, I'm going to give you one more as a bonus. It's bonus number 5, and that is community engagement. Something we just spoke about again in our last Microschool Masterminds are all of the incredible ideas that we have been able to share in our Microschool Masterminds of people who are where you are, doing what you're doing, sharing how they are building community together. We are all in this world operating in silos. And I was explaining in Microschool Masterminds that we find that building our schools are like building a church. It's how churches begin, and they plant the seeds and they get their little building, and then they've got to figure out how to get people to come to them, and without being pushy, without being salesy, with just doors wide open, arms wide open. And that takes, in my opinion, us opening the doors and bringing the community in. And if you're an introvert, it can be really hard. And if you have low energy, it can be really hard. And if you're super busy in your own personal life, it can be extremely difficult. So I want to share with you just some amazing ways that we can leverage our community building machine, our community building system. We've actually been speaking a lot about this. In July, we had a powerful Microschool Masterminds meeting where in the month of July, one of the workbooks that we gave was all about community building. And I took you through year 1 all the way through year 6 of what it looks like to build community, because you're not going to build community year 1 like you do in year 6. So I don't want to leave people behind here. And I don't want people to feel as if they have to do, quote unquote, all the things that founders who've been doing this for a while have to do. We all start somewhere. But when it comes to parent engagement, I truly believe, like I was mentioning in the mastermind meeting, people need to know us, like us, and trust us. Building community matters, and it impacts your school, not just in ways of growing enrollment. It impacts it in ways of feeling less lonely. It impacts you in ways of feeling empowered and supported and heard. And your kids have friends, and you have more donations and more opportunities to connect with businesses and more wisdom and knowledge about fundraising and partnerships. So in the month of September, let's work on this. And each week in Microschool Masterminds, we're going to be focusing on one of these systems every week. So we've got the enrollment and marketing system, curriculum and classroom system, parent communication system, and auditing our financial and administrative systems. And bonus for the 5th week is creating family and parent engagement. I cannot fail to mention that right now, I am encouraging you that you take a CEO reset day. This is a practice that I've had since year 2 of our Microschool, where at least once a month, I take a day off from the business, from the school runs itself, and all I do is focus on big picture, moving the needle, planning, and envisioning. So I encourage you this month to block one day in September and treat it as a CEO day. You can sit down with your systems, a clean workspace, and a snapshot of where your school stands. What's working, what's bottlenecked, and what needs an update. This is about leveraging and not layering. Don't add more, because all you need to do is refine what already exists. Another activity that we do, and I've taught this in Microschool Masterminds, is a SWOT analysis, where we look at our strengths, S, W, our weaknesses, O, opportunities, and T for threats. One a week even. Looking at your strengths one week, looking at your weaknesses one week, looking at your opportunities one week, looking at your threats one week, and take one action step from each week, and then we move on. So we're going to do a few things. Are you ready? We're going to look at our systems. We're going to look at our processes, pick 1 to 5. In the month of September, I'm going to take you through 5 of them in Microschool Masterminds, plan out a CEO day, and honestly focus on one new action move every week. Just one. One tweak a week is all that it takes to have a successful, endeavoring, beautiful journey through microschooling. This is your chance to reclaim your time and your energy. Do not fall into the trap of believing that you have to reinvent everything. Instead, reset the systems that you already have and watch how much freedom and clarity that you are going to gain. If you're craving accountability, you're craving templates and coaching as you do this, you'll definitely want to join us inside Microschool Masterminds this September. We're doing this reset together so that you're not alone and you'll finish the month with systems that actually work for you. Bless you. I'll see you over at teachersletyourlightshine.com/masterminds. Happy September.